Hi guys, so today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Libra. I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down. We're going to flip them over together and see what's in store for you for like the next 2 weeks. So with no further delay, let's go ahead and flip the cards. I do have positions though, and I'm going to kind of explain as I go. The first position is the position of the back, which is the recent past, so let's take a look. I've got the Hermit with Capricorn. Okay. We've been doing some long-term hermiting. We've been making a long career out of hermiting ourselves. A lot of this feels a bit reclusive. It's just a long-term. This is just the way we are. I mean, I feel like I'm talking to whoever this is. Could be dealing with a person who's like this. Is just a nester, somebody who likes to stay home. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's keep going. Now, I am going to get a little bit more details, like why, and you know. Why? Basically, the question is, why are we staying home so much, right? I'm going to go back and look at that in a second, but I want to flip over the rest of the cards before I do that. So the next position is the position of the head. This tells me what you Libras are thinking, what your strategy has been, your conscious strategies. Oh no. Well, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is like literally something got fucked. Something got completely wrecked. And our strategy is to either be this is sort of like a beat 'em or join 'em sort of situation. Like if we're going to wreck something, we might as well be the person wrecking it. We might as well be on the wrecking side of it. And we might as well take ownership for it. That's the strategy here. Again, we're going to find out about what in a second. What exactly are we taking ownership that's been like kind of wrecked here? We'll find out. But 3 more positions before I go back and do that. So the next position is the position of the heart. This tells me how you're feeling, what you want, what's in your heart, Libra. I've got the 9 of Pentacles with Jupiter. We want money, we want independence, and it makes sense because we want to be by ourselves. We're kind of loners. I think we're loners with this combo here. And so it makes sense that this is financial independence. So what we want is financial independence so we can have our own place, so we can be a loner, right? But we want maybe more financial independence here. That's what we want. And not, the 9 of Pentacles isn't just financial independence. It's like bachelor energy. It's like having a bachelor pad, having your own place, your own everything. It's all of that. And with Jupiter, it's having that abundance along with it. Okay, the next position is the hand. This tells me, what are you guys actually doing right now? Okay. Oh. We might be doing a little bit of brooding, a little bit of, well, this thing that's been wrecked. I think that we're either guilty about it, we feel bad about it, but we're taking ownership of it. We're saying like, yeah, this is our responsibility. Like, we're taking charge of it. But it still feels heavy here. There's not that much we can do now that the situation or this thing has been destroyed. But so much as be like, the 4 of Swords is rest. It's like just sitting there, right? You're not doing much, but you are feeling heavy with the 7 for what's happened. Now, what has been wrecked could have something to do with your financial independence. Maybe something happened where you were forced to move in with someone. You were forced to get a roommate. I don't know. We're going to find out in a second, but it could have something to do with that because this is showing up in the other position. So these cards do relate to each other. Okay, the last position. This tells me the short-term future, what is actually about to happen to you. So basically what you guys have been waiting for because you know everything that's currently happening to you. So what's about to happen to you? I've got the 5 of Cups here with Uranus. Interesting. But the 5 of Cups is upside down. So this is coming out of the 7 energy of this heaviness of feeling guilt, of feeling like brooding a bit. This is coming out of that and breaking out of it. The breaking out is the Uranus, and the coming out is the upside down. Is the fact that the 5 of Cups is upside down. But there's gonna be, it's almost like when your friends come and they're like, we're taking you out on the town and you're not feeling well. This is that sort of energy, like breaking out of that feeling like crap. Okay, let's go back to the beginning because it seems like we're long-term loners here. Let's look at that. Now, Capricorn does have to do with career. It could be that we just work from home, and that's part of the reason why we're loners. Could be the reason why Capricorn's here also, but let's take a look. Tell me what the heart. Okay. Pisces. Okay. Interesting. So Pisces is a little bit like disassociation. Could be that we like to be alone because we like things that are distracting, that we do that are just generally distracting, like TV, video games. The drink can be Pisces, or anything that dissolves your attention is Pisces. On the bottom, the 3, which is like, it is like engaging friends. Could be conversation. Could be that you like to be at home and talk to people online, or that you like to play video games online, that sort of a thing. Anyway, this is just long-term staying at home and having fun from home. I'm really getting like an MMO vibe here, where we're at home playing with other people. That's the vibe here. Anyway, doesn't have to be your situation, but something similar. In any case, that's just the past. So what is it? I want to look at this, because what is it that we feel like we kind of like have a hand in having destroyed, or at least are somehow partially responsible for having destroyed? Tell me about the King with the 10 of Swords. Tell me about the King. Okay. Pisces again. What the hell? Pisces again. And on the bottom, Leo. Whoops. That's upside down. Pisces. Leo. You know, I kind of think that we feel like crap for being alone all the time. You know, I think that we have been alone too much. That might be the heaviness. And actually, we're feeling like maybe we're actually like, I don't want to say cooped. Let me look at this next card, because then that's going to give me a better example, a better understanding, so I can describe. Yeah, we're ready for a change. We've been home too much. We've been playing video games. We've been cooped too much, and we're ready to have a change from all of this. Okay, we're ready to, remember, break out of our funk. But at the moment, we're in like, Jesus, we've just been sitting at home for a while. We kind of feel like crap. We kind of feel like we've wasted our time. We kind of feel like we've just wasted ourselves, right? That's what's going on through our heads. Anyway, I don't want to like dig too much of that. That's getting repetitive. Let's move on to, and by the way, when I get to the end, we're going to pull advice. So, you know, even if you understand this, stick around, because we're going to do advice for you guys. Best things you guys should be, you know, strategies for you over the next couple weeks. Okay, so, where was I? I don't need to look at this, because this is just what you want. You want financial stability, you want money, you want prosperity, but on an individual level, you want to have that bachelor pad. I feel like why don't you must have that? Actually, I do want to pull a card, because it's like, why don't you have that? I feel like you have that. Let's see. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles with Jupiter for my Libras. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles with Jupiter. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles with Jupiter. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles with Jupiter. Oh, okay. We have a few cards. Oh, 3 cards. That is a few. All right, so we got the 0, the treasure chest, and the hammer. Okay. Yeah. It could be that maybe we've had a little too much fun and we're out of money, and we need to... We might have an issue with money right now, because we might literally be out of money. Look, the 0 next to the treasure chest. We've spent our money. We kind of maybe were frivolous with our money, like staying at home playing video games too long. But we need to repair that situation. That's why it's in our heart space. Anyway, let's move on to this here. The feeling heavy, but like sitting in this like guilty feeling about having wasted our time, having I think just been by ourselves for too long, and maybe wasted our energies. Tell me about the 4 of Swords with the 7 of the Bridge. We haven't. Here's what it is. We feel like we missed opportunities, and we feel guilt over it. This is opportunities, you know, and the 7 is the having missed, the guilt over it. On the bottom, Saturn. Yeah, it's like we have restricted ourselves, and that's the guilt. You know, we do feel like perhaps we need to get our shit together. We have for too long let ourselves go, essentially. All right, the last position that I'm going to pull advice. This is the breaking through, breaking out, breaking out of the funk, essentially. Breaking out. I might even title the video "Breaking Out of the Funk." Tell me about the 5 of Cups with Uranus, please, for my Libras. This is short-term future. So, you know, over the next 2 weeks, right? It doesn't have to be exact, but around. Okay, well, I have 2 cards. So I've got on one side the wall, interesting. On the other side, the cup. And they fell on either side of the other 2 cards, which is interesting. So it's like you could choose, right? These are your choices. Stay at home or go out, make friends, and get the fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment. That's what you're lacking. You're lacking emotional fulfillment that comes from interacting with people. That's this. So it's your choice. But it seems to me like you're going to choose to break out. That's what this is telling me. But you're slow to do it. You are currently like very slow to come out of your shell right now, Libra. That's fine. Let's see what advice has to say about this whole situation or anything in general. So we're gonna ask for advice for anything. Like, doesn't have to be pertaining to the reading. Anything in general for my Libras, please. Just overall advice, general advice. My Libras should be focusing on positive things or strategies. What should my Libras be doing over the next few weeks? Advice. What should my Libras be doing? Messages or advice for my Libras. Messages or advice. Okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I got the 10 of Swords came out again. Ugh. Alright. In fact, a lot of cards came out. But that was the first one that came out. So this situation, like feeling like we really have fucked it up. Basically, this is like we fucked it. Well, have we fucked it? Let's take a look at the other cards. So a lot of cards came out, but I'm going to look at them because I can just read them. So the World came out with the Wheel of Fortune, with Judgment. Holy shit. It could not get more major arcana than that, right? It's like the highest level numbers of the major arcana. Look, it's 10, it's what is that, 19, 20, 21? Wow. Whatever. I can't read Roman numerals, but you get my point. They're all the high trump numbers. This is like major lessons coming to a close, major cycles ending, and major cycles beginning. So you have to get out of this funk of being like in like this state where like, oh, I fucked it. No, literally just learn your lesson. You have like a whole new chapter coming in, a whole new chapter. And I mean, but you're just resting. I mean, you got to get going. You do have to get going on this. There's been a bit, it's been too passive. Let's do an oracle card. Anything else? Okay, that was fast. Also, the treasure chest upside down. So, could be, like I was saying, financial problems recently. Financial problems. Interesting. Okay, so it's going to give you advice about financial problems. Let's see what it has to say. So, here we go. Taurus, you might have to get a job or you might have to just work to get your shit together because this is like, this is work. This is knowing what you need to do, and this is the prize. This is very achievable. You can get your financial situation together. You just literally have to be diligent about your work. That's all. I think you know that too. On the bottom, the left turn arrow. For some reason, you didn't expect this. I don't know. Maybe you just were like overlooked your finances for a little while. You didn't expect this, but you're fine. I'm actually seeing that you're fine. You're just like a little. You might have a little bit of an issue right now, but you're gonna be fine. With regards to finances. This message is barely about that, really. So this tells me you're going to be fine here. Honey, the number 8, universal hexagram, you're literally going to be fine. All you just need to do is the things you need to do. Okay? So that's it, guys. That's going to be your reading. That's going to be your advice. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it helps you out. And I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much for showing an interest in my videos, and I will see you next time. Take care.